Hey guys, it's Spoot from Fort Misery Gaming again. Sinoalice. So this was our finals match. I am sure at this point everybody is very well aware that somebody over in the Pocolabo buildings hit the wrong button and demons did not show up for this time frame, neither in the finals nor in the regular Colo. So, rip to that man. Good luck. I wish you good fortune in your future endeavors. May you rest in peace. Alright, so that being said, this is our match against the French guild Hestia, which I assume is named after the Danmachi one goddess. Good choice, if I'm gonna, make any comments. So you'll get to see some weirdness come around demon summon time, but then we just sort of go nuts. I've got it on speed up, mostly because, we just put the other one out yesterday. There's not a whole lot of commentary to go on this thing. It's just, we had a finals match. We wanted to show it off. I was really proud of all of our guys. Look at me speed running. Oh, I'm so fast. This is where you'll notice things get a little weird. Our voice chat started freaking out for about the next 3 minutes. We're like, hey, I wonder if that demon's gonna get here anytime soon. Not that it really matters. We stayed pretty ahead of Hestia for most of the fight. It wasn't... We had a pretty significant jump on DPS on them, and I think our supports were a little more well-rounded, which helps in the long run. I'm so fast. They kept picking on poor Rooks this fight. Our paladin up top, poor guy. Sometimes things just go wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it. I was a little late on my summon on that one, but I was also trying to do something in voice chat, so I wasn't paying, the most attention, so that was my fault. Yuppie yelled at me. I'm kidding, Yuppie doesn't yell. Yuppie's the coolest dude. He's actually helping us write the sort of Coliseum Nightmare guide that we're putting together, so big shout-outs to Yuppie. I'm super happy about that happening. I messed up. I popped it too early. I had two big boys right after. Oh, it was so rough. Yeah, as you can see, we were never really in any harm. I'm sorry, guys. See if we can't speed it up a little bit so you don't have to worry about the same stuff over and over. There we go, that'll do it. When will this violence stop? It's such a horrible thing. I will say, after having a week of sweaty Gran Colo, I'm very happy that the tiers will get split up for the next one, because, it was all over the place for people. You had some people that were in B rank fighting S's the whole time. You had some people in S's that are in B's that were just fighting, the tippy top whale guilds. You still got Eden undefeated, those madmen. It's definitely a thing to behold, I will say that. Notice how I saved those two big boys to come back and shotgun when I started running low. Ooh, I'm so ready. So ready. You'll notice that I am the minstrel healer, not the min sork that you're seeing in a lot of sub-popularity right now. You'll see why after the stats. Boom, so much. Oh god, so much SP in so little time. And at this point, it's just sort of 8 minutes of boating. But again, no demon. 0 demones. I will say their sorks were very good. They kept swapping their targets kind of rapidly, so it made us have to kind of focus down a target and make sure everybody was buffed up properly. And now it's just skirmish forever, so that's just how this goes. We were hoping for the million break. I think demons may have pushed us a little further into that, but we were pretty happy with what we got. Actually, let me go. I'm gonna speed this up through the video, and then we'll stop when we get to stats. There we go. So I've got a couple minutes of sort of staring at the stats, so I just wanted to sort of go through them as they showed up. No demons. 0 demons. Very weird thing. I don't remember why I clicked on it so many times. I think we're all still mostly in disbelief. So DPS, pretty good. We were all in the 100,000s except for Mars. Mars got hated down like pretty much every time. Recovery, Shoki's a haul, doing God's work. KB and Jam. Jam is also in Elite, so he's sort of double dipping for teams. So he didn't get to put his 100% in, but he still carried his weight. Out-healed 4 out of 5 on their team, so I've got no major complaints. That was pretty sweet. We did lose Shoki today, the 2 a.m. time slot, our 7 p.m. time slot, 2 a.m. for him. It was not working, but we have replaced him, so good on us. We will be introducing them pretty soon. What else do we have? Ally attack support. They actually beat me on attack buffs, the one guy did. I was really impressed about that. Like, I was not expecting that at all. Although, being fair, if I'm on point, or if I'm playing on my phone where my reaction's a little faster, I'm usually at the 180 mark too, so he's in my regular range, which sort of sucks. I just got outplayed. And then nobody touched me on that one. Oh, Ramen and Yuppie getting there. But big ol' me with 360k, I guess. It's pretty good. And then at some point, I remember to go over to the other stats. I think we were having a conversation in the chat, and I forgot this was up and I was recording. There we go. So, debuffs, we let them pretty much on, even though they stayed pretty active the entire time. Like, their mid-range was a little higher than ours. But Del and Rhea absolutely killing it. Defense debuffs, Zay, Rhea, Delson, everybody did great. These boys are on fire. And then combo, Rooks and Alts got it. Fort, Zen, and Mars at the bottom. But, I mean, we still outclassed them 10-1 on everything. So, good showing from Hestia. Sorry you guys sort of had to run up on us. that definitely wasn't fair for matchmaking, but we did our best, even with no demons, which I feel is kind of rough. So, honest commentary about demons, and this is really the only time I'm going to get into it. That sucked. So for guilds that had a chance through demons to maybe have an underdog victory today, so they made sure that they sacrificed their points to have split grids. They had the 7-9s, or, well, they had the 10-5s. Or anything like the 9, you know, just the split grids with your demons' weapons to make sure that you could get it. That sucked a lot. So, like, you guys absolutely have my heart. I don't think they're going to hold rematches, but honestly, they should just give everybody the win rewards at the bare minimum. We'll probably get some apologems. I don't think we're going to get more than, 10 or 30 at most. But I would expect some amount of compensation out of that. Like an entire mechanic that is built on making sure matches at least aren't one-sided for the most part. Like, obviously there are efforts there, but yeah, it wasn't fair. Because there were a lot of people that had real even matchups that demons could have swung any direction, and taking those out definitely makes things fair for guilds that are exactly the same, but like this one specifically didn't really have any benefit. Like we would have just won harder, but Hestia could have actually come back at any point. So that's my honest opinion about it. I do think we deserve some compensation, and honestly, if they were just going to give everybody win rewards for the day, that's fine. And some gems. Like, you definitely need gems, but don't get your hopes up. We're not getting a multi off of this. Like, they're just not going to do it. Worst case scenario, they do rematches, but I don't think that's really going to be possible at this point. So that was it. That was our finals match. So, tell us in the comments how yours went. Like, we went 6-1. No, 7 matches total. We went 6-1. We won 6 matches. We lost 1. And honestly, it was pretty fun. Like, the high-end tactics that we actually got to go in, like, that's what makes this probably one of my favorite mobile games for PvP. Like, it's very intensive. It's raid-like, as opposed to, just hit buttons and hope for the best. Or it works, as opposed to some PvPs that do not. I will let everybody blame whatever game they want on that one. But I'm really enjoying it, and I think as long as they stay a little more up on their coding, because, wow, I think it'll be fine. I think things are looking good. So that was Gran Colo Finals, Week 1. Tell us how you did. Tell us what you thought. Did you get robbed? Did you get, matched up, matched down, paired up, paired down? What'd you do? And that's it for me. You guys have a good one.